Hello, everyone. It's Dawn Fisher again of Morning Glory Needleworks. Welcome to my 48th FlossTube video. This is also the last FlossTube video for 2023. I can't even believe that. Again, as always, just thank you to everybody. I've had a few more people join and or follow me, and I'm very excited. I appreciate it. I love the comments. As always, let me give my blurb. All links are, sorry, I had a thing come up on my screen there. All links about some of the things I talk about, plus my Etsy shop, Morning Glory Needleworks Facebook page, Instagram, buy me a coffee, bio link, and anything else are in the comments section down at the bottom, so you can go right to whatever I'm talking about, preferably my Etsy shop. But anyway, so I'm really excited. This time I have a lot of fun things to talk about. So it's the 15th of December, so a lot of good things are happening. Also, I know I forgot, I always forget this. I do chapters. I break my videos into chapters. I'm a little discombobulated right here around the holidays. I'll talk about that in a minute, but I break my videos into chapters. So if you just want to see a certain section, or if you want to come back and watch a certain section, or if you want to tell somebody else to come in and watch a certain section, you can, in that same comment section, there'll be a list of chapters, and you just click on the timestamp next to that. It will take you directly to that part of the video. So enough with the business blurby stuff. So my life update, I'm getting the house ready for Christmas and visitors. Most of my family is actually going to be visiting me, or at least Florida, during the holidays. My brother and his wife are staying at a local campground, Fort DeSoto, which is a wonderful campground. They'll be here for 2 weeks. They're actually, they have a like a vlog called Airstreamer. I'm sorry, Jim, Michelle. Airstreamer, and they do videos also. They sponsor products and talk a lot. It's really interesting. Plus my brother is a professional photographer, so they do wonderful photography. They talk about parks and things they visit, just sightseeing. They talk about things that to do with camping or traveling in your RV, your Airstream, or whatever, things that happen and things they've tried out. So it's pretty interesting. But anyway, they're going to be staying here locally for a couple of weeks. Then my sister Leah and her husband and my mom are going to drive down from Michigan. I think I mentioned this last time. Mom will probably stay with me for a couple of nights. I haven't seen her for quite a while. So, and that'll give them some time off, to be alone for a little bit, because their mom's permanent caregivers right now. So then after that, my sister and her husband have a timeshare in Orlando, Kissimmee area. So they're going to go over there. And then my other sister, Diana, is going to be flying into Orlando just before New Year's Eve, and will stay in Orlando with my sister. So I plan on going over there and seeing her. I don't know if she'll come here. I don't know we're all playing it by ear. I'm just glad I get to see everybody this year. Is going to be different, because Jeffrey's gone now. So I'm just glad everybody's coming to give me something to do. And they're making me, because they're coming, I have to clean my house, stuff like that. So anyway, plus my niece, my sister Leah's daughter, and her 2-year-old daughter will be coming down. So, and I have not seen my niece for maybe 3 years. I can't remember. So it's going to be a full house over there. I'll probably just drive back and forth, even though it's like 2 hours, but Not enough room for everybody, but I am so looking forward to seeing everyone. Like I said, lots of cleaning is supposed to be going on. I'm not real good at that. Too many other fun things to do. And I'm not doing much decorating, but in my last FlossTube 47, I talked about a little blue tinsel vintage, I don't know, it's maybe this tall tree that I bought. Yeah, I think it's vintage. I don't know. It's very cute. And it's just a light blue tinsel. And it's got like the Charlie Brown branches on it. So, and I bought that when I went to Mount Dora a few weeks ago. So I went to Michael's, you know, there are a lot of sales, and I bought some small pink, blue, silver, white, just stuff that will go with the blue tree, and then some white lights and a big snowflake star to put on the top. So it's really pretty. I've posted on Facebook. I don't know if I posted on Morning Glory Needleworks, but it will be on the thumbnail for my for this video. The pictures don't do it justice. It's so much prettier. It just looks very vintage, and it makes my heart happy, and that's what I need. So every time I walk by it, I smile. And my other Christmas decoration is I bought a little teeny tiny poinsettia plant, and that's in my kitchen window, and that's probably all my decorating for this year. Hey, at least I did something. I do have a couple of trees I could put outside, but I don't know if I want to go through that. So anyway, that's what's going on here. Kind of crazy. I've been stitching a lot. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And anyway, so what I want to get to next, I've showed you my spool of stitches. That's this, if I can get it going the right way. This is a new class I'm going to be teaching. I'm actually going to be teaching it next fall. I don't have all the information yet. So there's a different stitch for every letter of the alphabet. And this banding comes this way. They only have it in green. And it fits perfect on the banding. This is sulky thread, which of course I love. So, but I decided I wanted to offer some other colorways. So I went on the Sulky website, and you know, it's hard to tell. I do have a lot of sulky colors, but what I wanted is, let me see if I can find the right one here. I think, oh, I have a cat coming in. I wanted a package like this. This is what I bought, and this is what the colors I used to stitch mine. It's kind of hard to see them, but if you want to look it up, it's Sulky. It's item 712-12, and this is the Cotton Blendables Petites Favorites Sampler Collection. It's very pretty. If you like the jewel tones, that's what I like. But I wanted to make sure I had colors that everybody liked. So I bought 3 more packages of different groups of colors, and I took them to a stitch in that I went to, excuse me, last weekend. And I handed them around and I said, what's your favorites? You know, and they just liked them all. So I'm just going to have 4 different colorways. So this is another one. This is called Garden Party. And if you go to the Sulky website, this is 712-172. And it's hard to see, but they're very pretty colors. I'm going to show you them stitched here in a minute. But that one was a lot of fun. And then I got, this is the most popular colors. There's favorites, and then this is most popular. And this has a lot of really cool colors in it. And they're all the blendables, which is like overdyed, variegated kind of. I don't know if you can see. They're so much prettier in person. But you can go to the website, and what I did is I went to the Sulky website, And then when you go to the section with the collections, these are called, you can go in and bring up each color and look at it. And it, you know, it has the group. And then down, if you scroll down at the bottom, each spool, they show what each spool color is. And this one is called Hawaiian Tropics, which is also really pretty. So what I did, I stitched another one. So let me get to the top here. And what I did is I broke it into 4 sections and stitched it. So this group here, this is what I originally did it in. This is called the favorites. And you can see it's kind of these jewel tone. There's greens. There's that, this is that spring garden color that I love. It's kind of hard to see. I don't have lighting shining on me. So that's one choice. And then the next choice is this Hawaiian, which is really cool too. A lot of bright, happy colors, very pretty. And what I did is I just kind of figured out what would kind of be the same tone as this, but I used the same color for the letters, one of the darkest colors for the letters. It's this one here. I just use it so all the letters are the same color. Now, if somebody in the class wants to do their letter the same as their band, that's fine. I don't care. And then these are 4 different stitches. So there's like the H might be, I think that's mosaic stitch. And then there's rice stitch, Smyrna cross, and eyelet. And all those are over 2. So, and I did this in about 3 evenings. So it stitches up really quick. And what I'm hoping is during the class, it's a 2-day class, so you may be able to get the whole thing done. It will at least get all the bands done because they're only this wide. So anyway, the next section is, there we go, popular colors. So I actually put the word on there. So when I go somewhere, people can see, you know, and I'm going to take this with me, like I'm going to EGA National next year and doing the teacher showcase, and I can show this and people will be able to see what the colors are. So that's the popular colors. And then this last one is garden, which is also really pretty, a lot lighter, but very pretty. And they're just, it's a lot of fun. So anyway, that's what I've been working on. And do it, like I said, a lot. I've been sitting here stitching for a few evenings, but it stitches up very quickly. I'm very happy with it. I have another spool like this one. These are these handmade spools that I bought. I just ordered 2 because I wasn't sure, but these are going to be part of your kit for this class. Is this, let me roll this one up, are these handmade spools, and I'm going to order a bunch of them shortly here so I have them in stock. Whoops. And then I dropped that. So much for rolling it up. But anyway, so this is the spool here, and they're really pretty. They're different colors. They're all a little bit different because she hand makes them. This is not a mold. She just takes her lathe or whatever she uses and does these. And they're beautiful. This one, I don't know if you can see the wood grain. They're really, really, really pretty. This is the darker one. And then there's, I also ordered a lighter one. So now I just need to figure out, I've got an idea of how I'm going to attach it. And then I may put a ribbon on the end of it, but you could just hang it as a bell pull. I would put a weight on the end, a bell or something, or a ribbon on the end. And then when it's rolled up, you can just tie it on there so it will stay rolled up. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, I restitched it. I still enjoyed it. I took some notes and that's the thing. I always stitch all my own designs, because if I don't like something, or a stitch may look really good on paper, but when you start stitching with it, it doesn't always work the way you think it's going to. So anyway, that is that. So, and like I said, I'm going to be teaching this class next fall. I don't have all the details, but I'm very excited. It's somewhere I love to teach. So I am going to be teaching it soon. Oh, I wanted to show you this. I had thought this would look really pretty in autumn colors. So I ordered this colorway, and it's very pretty, but only only one, I think only one of the colors are blendables. Yeah, and I really like the blendables, the variegated. I like I'll use this for something else, but the colors are pretty, but I just like the way the blendable thread looks when it's stitched. It gives a lot of interest. So that is that. Now, speaking of classes, I just want to give you a reminder that I'm going to be teaching Grandma's Button Box. I have something in here, I don't know what. Grandma's Button Box. This is the new box style. I've seen these boxes. This is a Whitman's chocolate box, and these I think it was at Publix. They were buy one get one free. I did not buy any because then I would have to eat it all. And then this is heavy too. I must have something in here. This is the original button box, and I like these boxes better. Some people like the newer style. I like it with the lip. I don't know if you remember, I had to redo all my directions and restitch this band that goes around the outside because I didn't realize or didn't use my brain and figure out that this box is bigger around than this box. Yeah, I'm cute. I don't have to be smart. I'm cute. So anyway, and so I'm going to be teaching the button box. I think it's February 12th in Melbourne, Florida, at the Indian River chapter of EGA. I put a link in all the comments at the bottom. There's a link to a Facebook page with more information. It kind of has the form that you can fill out. And I'm also going to be teaching this. This is Alphabet of Stitches Redux. This is this is a companion piece to the original Alphabet of Stitches, which I designed many, many, many years ago. So what, and you know, you can, whoops, kind of see they go together. I got the same frame for both of them. The, my Alphabet of Stitches is stitched on 28, that one. This one's on 32. Again, this is the sulky thread. You can see how beautiful the blendables are. You can see that looks really pretty. Oh, there we go. But I like how the colors change. So what this is like the spool of stitches. I love stitches, obviously. So every stitch, so for A, there's a CC. B is Brighten Stitch. C is curtain. D is diamond straight. E is English. So it has all different 26 different stitches than this sampler. And then these wonderful alphabets. So that is what I'm going to be teaching. This is a 2-day class. So I'm going to teach the button box the first day. And then the next 2 days, I'll be teaching this. And what I'm really excited, I just found out today that my brother and his wife, which I told you are camping all over, they're actually going to be in Melbourne for a month. So I get to, while I'm there, I'm hoping I can meet with them for dinner or something and at least say hi, even though I just saw them like 2 weeks before that. But anyway, I just want to remind you about that because the last video, I talked about it, but I didn't have my samples out. So I got them out. And I'm trying to order linen and stuff for all these because the class is coming up really fast. Usually my classes are usually planned at least 8 to 9 months in advance and sometimes a year or two. in advance. I'm going to be sending out proposals soon for 2025 seminars. So, but I do have openings up for next year. You know, if you're interested in having me come teach, I would love to come teach for you. So that's, and I am going to be teaching the alphabet of stitches later in the year in Florida also. And once I get all the nitty-gritty details on that, I will, I'll talk about that also. So, that's all for my classes. Now, I just wanted to remind you, if your New Year's resolution is to stitch every day, this is perfect. So if you haven't started it, a lot of people have already started this sampler, and I hope you've kept working on it. January 1st is the perfect time to start working on a stitch a day, a year in stitches. And this is available in my Etsy shop as a, it's like 42 pages long, because there's 365 different stitches and variations of stitches in here. And it's a lot of fun. And this is done on 28 count with sulky again. So you can see it's very small. So it really doesn't take a lot of time to work on. Some of the stitches are a lot more complex than others, so they may take a little bit longer. So one day you would stitch the frame to the little box. The next day you would stitch the center of it. There, you can kind of see the stitches. And it's a lot of fun. I started this on 32 counts and got about down to here, and I went with the sulky, it's just too tight. Now, if you're using one strand of DMC, it's fine. You know, that's up to you. You can use whatever you want, but on this, with the sulky, I would highly recommend 28 count. And I usually don't stitch on this big a linen, but so I recommend stitch a day, get your new stitch every day. And again, that's available in my Etsy shop. Now, I want to get back to kind of talking about some of my antique needlework tools, samplers, that kind of stuff, because that was kind of my premise of my whole video. I just also wanted to let you know I'm going to be listing some items for sale in my Etsy shop, maybe some of the items I've shown. I just posted recently my chatelaine, my big beautiful, I don't know if you saw it, my beautiful silver, it's EPNS, so it's silver plate chatelaine. I just posted that for sale, actually. I'm just trying to cut back. You know, I need to get rid of some stuff because I still need to sell the house and move. So I'm just going through stuff now with the chatelaine. Etsy has a new feature, and I usually don't do this because, you know, the patterns are what price they are, but Etsy has a new feature that is make an offer, which makes it more like eBay. So I did make an offer on that. I did a lot of research on pricing it, and I think it's fair priced, but you are welcome to make an offer, and I may or may not accept it, but we can get some dialogue going anyway. So now, again, back to the point I was making, that I want to start talking about some of my collectibles again. So what I was kind of going through my my big huge case I have, and I started finding all these really cool, they're like celluloid. Some of them may actually be ivory, but I don't think so. I know some of them are bone, but all these really cool sewing tools I have here. Some are mother of pearl. So I just went on the white theme. That was they just kind of stood out to me. So now this thing is gorgeous. This is one of my favorites. This is a mother of pearl pin keep. And then this is a little loop on here. So you could, I don't know if you could put it on your finger, hang it from your chatelaine, something, but it's beautiful. Trying to get it so the light shows on it better. Beautiful mother of pearl. There you go. And then this is like a silk ribbon. And I don't know what's it. It's probably felt, wool felt maybe in here, wool stuffed in here. It's firm, but I can squish my finger into it. So it's probably, that's what it probably is. So there's that. And I'm going to go over some of these longer ones. I'm sure you've all seen these. This is a button hook for your shoe. And this is called something ivory. French ivory. French ivory is celluloid. So here it says, oops, it says French ivory. And I just actually looked it up today, and it that's celluloid. But it gives you know, if you can see the grainy texture in it, but it has like lines in it. So that's the button hook. This thing, I'm not quite sure what it is. It looks like a double-ended knitting needle. Maybe if you were knitting with like 3 needles. I don't knit. I mean, I have knit before, but I haven't knit in 30 years, but this is probably celluloid too. So anyway, but those are just some kind of fun things. I also have this. It looks like a big giant needle. It may be a bodkin because of the size, size of the hole in it. So you would put a ribbon through there, and then you could use that to run it through like where you would pull something tight. I just thought that was kind of cool. A lot of the stuff, I don't know where I got it. Some of it, like I showed you the bag, I bought a bag of stuff. And these are kind of the same. Oh, this isn't the bone or the celluloid, but I just thought it was really pretty. This is a bodkin, and that is oh, what is that? Oh, God, my brain just went dead on it. I'll think of it in a minute and I'll tell you. But anyway, like I said, that was in just a bag of other stuff. This is a stiletto. See, it's pretty sharp. You could, I mean, it's not sharp enough like a sharp needle, but it's sharp. So it's a stiletto. It's kind of detailed. I like it. And they say it's bone. Yeah, it kind of looks like bone because it doesn't have the striping. It has, you can see like it's porous. I know you won't be able to see that, but anyway, so that's a little bone stiletto. And then I have a couple of, now this one, I don't know, it may have been a crochet hook at one time, because sometimes when these, when they're made out of this and the crochet hooks break, they file them down and make them into like stilettos or awls. So this one, that one may be bone also. It's just kind of cool. I use these. You can find these a lot of times fairly inexpensive, and I use them for laying tools a lot of the time for when I'm stitching. This one also. This one has a hole in it, so you could hang it from a chatelaine or whatever. But this one looks like bone also. It may be ivory, but I'm not sure. So I don't know. And actually, and like I said, in one of the bags of stuff I got, there was a couple of these mother of pearl buttons. Trying to, oops, let me get it over this way so you can see it. Well, I'm not having very good luck here. Just trying to get it in the light. It's a very pretty mother of pearl button. A lot of detail on it. And then this one is really unusual. It's like an oval shape. And it's a mother of pearl also. God, my hands are in the way. Sheesh. You can see the shine. There you go. You can see the shine on it. That's a really pretty button. I don't, it's hand carved mop, mother of pearl. So those are just some of the things that are in my case. I just love all this stuff. And this thing, again, I'm not quite sure what this is. It's actually got 2 holes in it, and they're not very even. They're kind of crooked. But again, I would use, for me, I would use this as a laying tool or something because it's very smooth. And again, this feels like celluloid. And you can look this up online. Earlier today, I just kind of went into Google and typed antique needlework celluloid sewing tools, and you can find stuff and find out things. Now this is bone. This one, it's really pretty. It's got a hole in it so you could hang it on your chatelaine, and then what it is, it unscrews, makes an awful squeaky noise, and it is a needle case, and it's like a parasol, and they always sound awful like squeaky when you put them back together. But this, you can tell by the feel of it, it is bone. And then I have this one. This one's also bone, and you can really tell with this one. This one's got some damage on it. I need to work on my lighting here, I guess. Thing with the lighting is then if you get too much light, then it glares on your glasses and it just looks bad. Even though these are non-glare, it still glares sometimes. But what this is a hand, and you can see I got this cheap because some of the fingers are broken off of it, but I just thought it was really pretty. And this is definitely bone. You can just tell by the feel of this that it's bone. Thought this was a needle case, but I guess it's not. I think it's just an awl because it does not come apart. I thought it came apart, but it doesn't. But it's very cool with the hand on it. Next, this is definitely celluloid. This is a little needle case. It's very light, very delicate. I also found out celluloid is very flammable. Now I know with some of the items, you can test them like Bakelite. You can heat up a needle and stick it in, and I don't know what it does. You can tell by the smell and all that. Celluloid can burst into flames when you do that. I didn't know that. I found, what would we do without the internet, without Mr. Google? So anyway, but it's very thin. Let me open it up. You can see how thin this is, very light. And this actually has some old pins in it, which are not shiny at all. But it was just a cute little needle case. I think a woman was going out of business and selling out, and I bought a lot of this stuff from her. Now this, it may be plastic or celluloid, I'm not sure. Looks almost like a lipstick too, but open it up. They make that awful squeaky noise. And this is really cool. This has got a little teeny tiny pair of scissors in it. Is this just the coolest thing you ever saw? And then the scissors, if I can get them straight, they screw into the end here. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So there you are, little teeny pair of snippy scissors. Isn't that cool? I've not seen another one of these. I'm sure they're around, but I don't know if this has any marks on it. I don't see any, but it's very cool. And this is probably Bakelite maybe, or celluloid. So anyway, but that's just very cool. Little pair of snippy scissors, and they are sharp. They are still extremely sharp. And then you just unscrew it, take your scissors, and don't stab yourself, and stick them in there. And then maybe it goes the other way. I don't know. I don't very often take the scissors out of it. There you go. And just squeeze it in there and then close it back up. Squeak, squeak, squeak. And this has got some roses and things painted on it in gold paint. Very cool. It doesn't have any markings or anything on it. So now I want to talk about some other little tools I've got, and these kind of go together. Can't read what that says. I don't know what it says. This is a cute little, it's a tape measure, but I don't want to pull it out. You know what I mean? Because I might not be able to get it back in again. And it's got, actually, this winds it back in there. This little thing on the top, you can pull it out, and then this winds it back in. Did you see that? There, I pulled it out a little bit, and that knob winds it back in. So isn't that cool? But this has got, it's probably celluloid, or it could be Bakelite, I'm not sure. But I thought it had a hole in it, but it actually has, I don't know, it has a little teeny, it looks like a hole, but it's actually filled with plastic or something. And then the base of it, it looks wood, but I believe it's what they call vegetable ivory. And I'm not sure what this says on it. It may be somebody's name. Looks like it says Mom something. But it's very worn, so it was probably well used. And then I have another little tape measure. This looks like it might be missing one end or something. But this, a little tape measure here. Oh, this one also turns. So this top part actually turns and will wind. It doesn't work. I don't want to break it, but this is very thin. It's probably silk. Again, this, I don't know, this may be bone. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this at all, but it's really pretty. Got a little detail on the end, and then this end of it turns and pulls your tape measure back in. They didn't have, like now we have the spring loaded and you push a button in it goes back in. They didn't have those. So then I have this that goes with it that matches that. A lot of these I bought at the same place, and you can see the ends are pretty much the same on it. This one, I just think that's a dirty spot. It's not a hole on the end of it. This is beeswax. So this was used for waxing your threads. And then on the bottom is actually a mother of pearl. It's not a button, but it's a piece of mother of pearl on the end of it here. So you would run your threads through the wax, the beeswax, to keep them from tangling. And that moves. I don't know. I don't want to mess with it. It's still got the price tag on it, but I don't want to break it and trying to take it apart. But the top does move. But like I said, I'm not going to take it out. But that was really cool. And then last of all, I have this, and this, you can see these two I got together. These two match. You can see the mother of pearl. So these two go together. Now this one may have had this same mother of pearl on the end. This may have been a shank button. And you can see there's a hole in the bottom of this one. So there may have originally been one of these on the bottom of that one also. This one is actually like a strawberry emery. And you would poke your needles in there. It's filled with emery. Yeah, you can hear, or sand maybe, but you would poke your needles in there in the little holes. It has red satin ribbon, it looks like, on the inside. Uh-oh, the button, the buttons unscrew. So anyway, but I just thought that was very cool, very unusual. I've not seen one of these before either. A lot of the other ones I've seen before, but I've not seen this with the holes for the emery part to sharpen and clean your needles. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, let me know if there's something you want to hear about. I may have it. I'm going to try and some of the stuff I don't know about these because they're small, may go up for sale. It's hard. I have a hard time parting with my stuff. I love all my sewing stuff, but you can't keep everything, can you? So anyway, but so that's it for FlossTube 38. As always, thank you to everybody who likes, subscribes, comments. Be sure to subscribe so you'll get notified. I do post all my videos on the 1st and the 15th of the month. That seems like kind of a strange payday time, but I do it because I always want to have one posted on the 1st of the month, because that's when I do my stitch of the month. So for January, we'll be starting a new sampler. I think I still have, this is my sampler that I'm doing. So this section was 2022. And then because I have this big long hunk, this is 2023. So every month I give you a new stitch. If the 365 stitches isn't enough, I give you a new stitch of the month. So that's it. Sorry, I had a brain freeze there, but I just want to say, now it's the holidays. I hope everybody's happy and healthy, and no matter how you celebrate, I just want you all to have a wonderful holiday season. So you have fun, and I will see you, can you believe it, on the 1st of January 2024. Wow. Bye.